Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's me again, Clean Sanchez, the one and only. And I wanted to give my thoughts and talk about the huge news that was just revealed the other day that NoPixel has officially announced their next big move in collaboration with Rockstar Games and how the NoPixel servers will now be available through Rockstar Launcher. I kind of want to talk about how this could change the future of GTA roleplay forever. But before we dive into the details and what this means for the RP community, make sure you hit that like button, drop a comment with your thoughts, and if you're new here, subscribe so you don't miss out on the breakdowns and updates. I started playing RP in 2020 during the pandemic, and I had just gotten a new PC and I really wanted to try something new. I've always been a GTA fan, and I knew that these scenarios existed, but I didn't know where to find them, and I finally found FiveM. And then I started hearing about NoPixel, but I'll get to that in a second. My first server was City Life Roleplay, and I go back to it every now and then. They do some really good work there, and they have constant updates from time to time, so it's really cool. They're a really good server. I highly suggest them to check them out. And I've even been working on a series of videos where I want to break down and review some of these RP servers and see which ones are some of the best, because not everybody is going to be able to get into NoPixel. So let's start with this. NoPixel is coming to the Rockstar Launcher. This is kind of big, so it's kind of like treating it like it's its own game in a way, kind of like how Bully's in there, Red Dead Redemption, GTA Online, and so on. And the first thing I have in my head is like, this is such a cool opportunity, because years ago Rockstar was trying to shut them down, and it became if we can't beat them, join them type of ordeal, and they acquired CFX, and a lot of people were very divisive about the situation, right? I mean, some of the stuff that I've always felt like Rockstar would be able to help with is a lot of the instability that is in these servers, especially RedM. Okay, I'm putting both in this box here because FiveM and RedM have such great potential. But I think the problem is that a lot of these server admins and a lot of the developers that make these servers, they put so many assets into these servers that there is constant unstable connections, frame drops. You're falling through the earth half the time. And I really feel like that this is something that Rockstar is going to be able to help with, because after all, GTA is their game at the end of the day. They know what's broken, how it could be fixed. The news of the acquisition happened. I couldn't be more excited, because I could not help but think about how good this will be for RP players. It's awesome. It was pretty quiet, and during that time, I'm pretty sure many others who are into the RP world went into, they were looking for different homes. I tried to get into NoPixel, and the only time I was ever able to get into NoPixel, I was making my character, and then a tsunami happened, like a server restart, and I couldn't get back in. It got so packed, so I never had the opportunity to play NoPixel. So I just found other servers that I could go into. There were even ones that I had built with a couple buddies of mine, some that I had admin, really, really good times and really bad times. But a lot of those times come from a lot of the admins that were controlling these servers. Some of them got so power hungry half the time. And I really hope that with the team behind NoPixel, we'll be able to avoid that and have proper situations without interruption and without, like for example, one of the biggest things that I absolutely hate is when there's a bank robbery happening, right? And when that bank robbery is happening and everything is going according to plan, they break character immersion and talk about what kind of chase they want, and I feel like these are just some things that people don't take seriously, because RP is essentially you acting in your own TV show, your own movie, and creating a story. And, stuff like that, like, oh, Oh, well, what kind of speed do you? How fast do you want to go? Which highway you want to go on? Are you? What kind of getaway is this going to be? Like we shouldn't be doing that. And I feel like with Rockstar being behind the wheel with NoPixel, that could be a big change, a big help, a really big help. So there's instability, RP quality. And there was a lot of content creators speaking about this, how excited they are, and then there are some people in the comments talking about, they're unsure about this. And one specific comment that I saw was that Coil has divided the RP community, and I don't think so. I think this has always needed to happen. Rockstar has always needed to be a part of this. There is no secret that there is constant disconnections, shutdowns, assets that stop working or stop getting support because the developer doesn't want to work on it no more, or they go into a new venture. Rockstar should be able to provide a lot of these assets that are being made for these servers and make them better, make them easier to put in, make them easier to stand up and live longer. Regardless, at the end of the day, I think this is a big thing that can change the RP community forever. It could help a lot of content creators make more sound decisions in their content, and I think this is a big win. And I know I'm not the only one in this, guys. But thank you guys for hanging out. Those are just my little quick thoughts. I know I kind of rambled a little bit, and I'm sorry about that. But I just want to talk about this real quick. I think this is a big thing. What do you think? Sound off below, guys. And don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. See you later.